EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the desert Southwest, Glendale, Arizona, and State Farm Stadium. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an NFC wildcard matchup between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
And with the play clock about to expire, Kyle Shanahan's going to use a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That good for 22 and a first down. Well, we often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. Well, he's showing past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back. Because it used to be as soon as they hit 30, we want to get rid of these guys and go to the younger guys. But now that the guys are taking such great care of themselves, as you pointed out, you can still get explosive runs at any age.
On 1st and 10, Walton. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end.
Walton's pass.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
To throw on second down. Walton completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the gun, Walton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Mostert. And And he's going to be met at about the 43. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Walton. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
1st down, San Francisco.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Mostert. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 1st down San Francisco, the pickup 14 yards. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Walton. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Intended for George.
Chance is good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. They'll try to capitalize on play number 11 of this opening drive. 3rd and goal. That's out to the left and complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And Gold is able to put it through. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines, the defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 right at the 30.
Check 52. Boys. Check 43. Watch twist.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Nick Bosa.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Murray. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
On 1st down, Hood. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Well, CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Another carry for the running back.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Murray going to throw. This one caught by Isabella. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too.
16-yard line.
Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
Number 82.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 3.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Shotgun now from Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Is good. Makes the score Cardinals 7, 49ers 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right?
At the 24-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Walton looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 76 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here.
Watch the eye. He's crashing. At the 60.
It's a run with Mostert. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
14. 49ers 9.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. On the carry, it's Hood. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
They run here with Hood. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
30 on the carry.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Shoot.
Play fake. Murray. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Big plays always wind up being a big theme as we get rolling in these playoffs, and the defenses that can avoid giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Niners' 5-yard line.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. This is Hood on the ground, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. On 3rd down, Hood. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1.
4th down and 1.
Here we go on 4th down. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And this one's incomplete. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Baker there on the coverage.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. This is Mostert. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs.
And it's 3rd down.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. to throw on third down. Walton. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and it's, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Stepping up, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray taking it in. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
Gay on for the point after.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the 2nd. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
A gain of 26
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down. Walton. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Walton. Flush to his right. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And that'll make it 3rd down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the gun, Walton. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Deebo Samuel. Incomplete. Rings up.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time.
For the 49ers.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They run again with Hood. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. On 3rd down, Hood, and he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it's going to yield a new set of downs. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And now Murray's going to set up the throw. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
10 at the 47-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Operating from the gun. Murray looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins.
Complete to Dean.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Hood. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 33. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Back at the 36-yard line.
Murray going to run on the option. 11 yards is the gain on the keeper there, but now it's 3rd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Hey. Crunch.
And they give this time to the tailback. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
Brought him down.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
A 45-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that will make this now a 15-point advantage. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown.
Raheem Mostert, 79 yards. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. And this one's back to an 8-point game.
Good. Makes the score Cardinals 24, 49ers 16. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll run on first down. Hood. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now Murray off play action. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
They'll take over.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
56. Mark 56 right there.
From the gun, Walton. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
24.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down, San Francisco.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 15-yard line.
Once again, it's Mostert. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They hand it off to Mostert, and he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the 1st down. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
7-yard attempt.
And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this, a very important drive, leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down.
Switch.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll throw deep left side. And incomplete on the deep ball. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
24's the mic. You got to get the ball until you get the ball right here. Let's go.
To throw again, Murray. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10, down at the 33. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Right back to him on first down. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
54 is Mike, 54 is Mike.
And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. That second down play nets a -4.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
The Cardinals on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now this time Murray to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
In order to lead in the game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, first and 10. Operating from the gun, Walton. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No
touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 58 yards. And the 49ers are back within a score.
Robbie Gould lining up for the point after.
So that's a really big play here in the 4th quarter. And don't look now, they're right back in this game.
Did it feel to you, as it did to me, that maybe they were a little bit soft in what they were lining up with on defense? Almost like they were protecting the lead rather than trying to make a play.
And now that lead is down to just 1 score. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand-new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Check 4, check 4. Check 3. Easy, quick.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's 3rd and 7.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Hood. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
It's 4th down.
24 is the mic.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. Flushed out right. He's got a man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Hey. Let's go. Let's do this.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, Hood. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
2nd and 8. At the 49ers' 37-yard line.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Good. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Now 3rd and 5.
Now Murray. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Right. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
All right, let's just put it on the table real quick here. This is 2-minute drill. You got to know they're looking for their number 1 receiver.
Yeah, you think they'd be ready for that? That time they weren't. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Back to throw. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, how about keeping your head about you in this situation? No more timeouts. Finds a way to get out of bounds. Now they can breathe a little bit as they contemplate what to do on the next down.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
6 at the Cardinals' 24-yard line.
Running back. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
Brought down at the 23.
And now down to 24 seconds after the spike. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. They'll look to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here.
Down.
They go down to a knee, and that will do it. They are moving on here in the playoffs.
Today's final
Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs. That's part 1, but they fall a little bit short.
And to me, once again, it exemplifies just how difficult it is to not just make the playoffs, but to win games in the playoffs. So you can set your goals high, but if anything is off during that time, you have some key injuries or you just don't play well, you get a bad matchup where that team just has better strength than you in certain areas, this is how it ends. So I don't think it's a total loss of a season, but obviously didn't get where they wanted to go.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.